Hello and welcome back. I've just, I hope you're all well. I've just come up to the caravan just to check on it. I haven't been up for, God, last time we went away, end of November. So it's now sometime in December. What date is it today? 21st of December. Yeah, so I've just come and have a look around the caravan. We've not done a great deal in terms of winter preparation. I never do. I used to go over the top, but I don't even bother now. So make sure everything's all right. In terms of the actual caravan, in terms of water system, I've drained that down. Obviously, it's drained it down every time we use it. But what we did is we closed the tap, put the yellow tap down, open the taps, and then put the pump on and pushed all the air, well, as much water as we can out of there. But in terms of anything else, we don't do a great deal really. We've got these vacuum bags here. I've come to do a couple more, hopefully, if I can get them done. And then obviously the air circulates around the back of the seats, so you know, I used to move the cushions out, but I don't even bother doing that now. So the air circulates across the back there. The cupboard doors, I did start to leave them open, but then the doors kind of warped, so I'm just leaving them as they are, to be fair. The only ones that I am opening in the back is the wardrobe. Just leave the wardrobe doors open, and that's it really. And I also I started doing this a couple of years ago. I take the toilet cassette out and I just put it inside the van. It kind of just protects the seals. Then sometimes in winter when it gets really cold, if you leave the cassette in and sometimes open the flap, which sometimes people do, but it sometimes does stick. So I've left that out, and all the taps are open. Because last year we left one of the taps closed. Well, it was kind of a bit of my fault really. We just shut the caravan down and left the taps shut, and when we come back to use it again, it kind of, I think it froze in one of the taps, but we survived it. It was okay. What we've done outside is all I have done really. I'll just show you. I've just put tyre savers on. That's all I've done on both sides. You can just see them at the bottom there. Just put the tyre savers on. The van's looking disgusting. You know, it's quite dirty. Even like in these bits here, you can see where the dirt has started to get there. Next planned trip's not till April, so there's no point cleaning it. I thought about getting a cover for it. I did have a cover years ago, but when I took it off, it's actually ripped and made a right mess of it, and there's no way you can repair it. I looked at getting one of those covers that just go over the roof. Specialised covers do it, but they're like 500 quid. Oh yeah, right, I'm not paying that. Oh, there's a fly there. So yeah, we're not going to cover it. We're just going to leave it. The roof is really dirty. So that's a job we're going to do probably before Easter, before our first trip out. We're going to take the van home and give it a really good clean, just to make sure it's all spotless. Right, I'm just going to try and vacuum these other things and then see how we get on. Right, I don't know whether this is going to work. I couldn't be bothered bringing a power supply up. I've just got my Ryobi Hoover. Now, I don't know whether this will work, but we'll give it a try just on here. Oh, it is doing. Right, so that's all those sealed up in there. I've just not got room for them, so I'll take them home. And then the back here, I've got the pillars all sorted. There's nothing. Well, I'll tell you what I needed to check. Just underneath the bed is obviously the caravan's got. Oh, let me just move that off there. The caravan has got vents in their van, and there's just some at the back of the bed here. But I noticed this was lying over the vents. There we go. So we've got 2 vents there that circulate through. Let's put that back. That's our it's our air fryer there. It sits there, and that's all we have under the bed, just that unit, air fryer, and then there's a couple of chairs. So yeah, so the air can circulate. Just move that off. Put these back on the bed. On both sides. Let's have a look at the roof actually while we're here. And that's that there. So what I'll do is I'll pop up the camera that I can see the roof. Just open this. Let's have a look. See what the roof looks like. I don't know. I can't see, but I'd imagine. Well, I can just see it. It's a bit manky, that. And the roof lights are a bit dirty. Yeah, so that roof definitely needs cleaning. What we normally do, well, I'd leave them over as well. Then you don't get the sun coming in. Leave the fly screens over. With the roof, there's no point doing it now, as I said before. So we'll do that. And also, you can see here, look at the dirt on there. Ooh, on the outside of that. Yeah, pretty manky. But what we do every year before we use the van again is we completely disinfect it throughout from top to bottom and make sure it's all nice and clean. Yeah. Well, my key broke as well again. You know, when I said about the key falling apart, that's all I've got now. So I am going to order a new one. I might just get a flat key because they're too expensive for the folding key. A lot of people just said get a flat key, so I'll do that. Ready for winter. Well, ready for next year. We'll do another video hopefully. Let's have a look in the fridge. Yeah, that's all right. We put kitchen roll in the bottom of it normally. In fact, I need to take the freezing compartment out. Just thinking about that. I'll do that now. So, obviously, if you didn't know, there's some clips underneath here. Oh, they're off. That one's off. And then the freezer compartment, rather than propping it open and maybe damaging, let me move that out of the way. No, you can't. Damaging the springs, you can actually pull the whole freezer compartment out. There we go. Leave that there. There's some clips, I'll show you, some clips underneath it there. You just pull them out like that, and then oops, the whole compartment comes out, and then you can keep it a little bit fresher. Just a bit of residue on here, so I'll just wipe that off with some kitchen roll. Yeah, you can actually prop that up, prop it open in the fridge, but what it does is it puts pressure on the springs here, and you don't really want to do that because they end up breaking. So there's a stone on the floor, so over winter I just take that out. Spit this stone up and chuck it away. No trouble with storage, you get all stones. Yeah, so I'll take those cushions home. Job's a good one. Right, okay, just thought I'd quick video up at the storage, just a quick catch up. We will put another one out before the new year, just to make sure, well, we're going to tell you about our plans for next year and just a review of the sites that we've been to this year. So, thanks for watching. Have a great Christmas, look after yourselves, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.